Good day my homies, hello. Today we'll try to tell you about new game that's called Dicefolk. I fell in love with this game when it first released its demo. I just completed my first run to make sure it lived up to its promise, and I'm happy to report that I exceeded my expectations. Dicefolk's biggest draw for me was its unique battle system in which you control both your teams and your opponents' actions via dice that are reload every turn. The strategy this becomes about playing those dice in the most optimal order. A large attack might be coming your way, but maybe if you rotate the enemy team to a sleeping slows before playing that attack, it gets wasted. Maybe that enemy is about to heal, so you swap them into their full health unit and allow that stupid AE for doing exactly what you told it to do. It's very satisfying and constantly makes you feel clever. I've never played a game that tackled combat like this. I also love the way that you recruit your Chimera. Every map gives you only one Chimera, but there are 3 opportunities to get it. What it means is that you always get a selection of 3 random Chimera, but each one is unvalued to you one at a time. Do you take the first thing you see for an immediately boost in power, or do you try to fight sort and see them all before making a decision? It's a great risk-reward system. With a count at 106 Chimera in a compendium and only getting 3 for a run, Dicefolk promised to offer a lot of variety in this team composition for many runs to come. Only 3, my first run I couldn't point to any flaws in design that would cause me to recommend this. Maybe something will crop up on multiple repeat play sort, but so far this game has aced it for me. Definitely give this game a shot if you're a fan of roguelikes, monster streamers, or board games in general. The way you like enemies is via command like attack, guard and rotate, and so on. You have a part of 3 little critters and fight up to 3 other enemy critters. Your commands are dedicated by the side that have the commands on them, and you can modify the dice to suit or synergies with the critter abilities. There is a lot of little dangers in this game, so that's cool, plenty of content on that front. Despite adhering to this side, I almost never found myself cursing RNG. There is a lot of methods of counterplay, so very surprisingly I've never felt that the randomness of dice hurt by ability or led to unfair situation. Rather, signs some very powerful abilities were rare. I was more often excited to roll a powerful dice than was getting stuck with a dot set of dice, which is immersive with for the game given how much randomness there is going on behind the hood. All that behind said, especially on the last few trials, you will absolutely get Gums Make It. Not by the side RNG, but the enemy RNG. It's a bit unfortunately, there are some team compositions that will render your team 100% dead, particularly when it comes to things like the turn mechanic and comes with a territory sort. I will say enemy's variety is a bit lacking. It gets a bit tiring having to face the same early game monster over and over again. Art and sound design are pretty good. All the critters have little custom sound and a few different animations, so the basic interface is very simple, so there is no much wow factor there. Music is decent, the UE is functional enough. It could really use a battle log function or something sort, since often there is so much going on at once it's hard to tell what exactly killed your critter. And later difficulties where your beasts are at 1 HP a lot. My biggest complaint would probably be that the early trials aren't just mandatory but are also extremely easy. This game functionally has a 5 to 6 hour tutorial since you are almost guaranteed to blow sort the first runs you do. I think that was by design in order to not try people off, but for me it was the opposite and I was almost put off by how unchallenging the game was. It got better and the hardest difficulties, but the game is so slow sometimes that changing throughout the baby mode really put me to sleep. But since I paid about $20 and got about 20 hours of gameplay out of it, with maybe another 20 if I try to 100% it, I'd say it's generally worth the money. So, thank you for watching guys, see you later, goodbye.